Hello, this is my PowerPoint presentation on an upcoming trip to Peru in 2008. It's a presentation on general etiquette and other information. My audience are my coworkers from the microbrewery, which is about 10, 12 people. They vary ages from 22 to 64. And my presentation starts now. In a nutshell, we're a microbrewery named Compadre Beer, and we are based in Madison, Wisconsin. We're about 5 years old, and we just received a big contribution, which is going to allow us to expand to the South American market. We still have meetings with possible investors. We are also going to visit bottling plants, and a vacation will be provided afterwards. So, hi guys, I'm here with a presentation about our upcoming trip to Peru. We wanted to get a little bit more information on the business etiquette of the country before we visit. So I compiled a little bit of research for you guys. In my own experience, I traveled to Peru 2 times, one in 2010, once in 2016, and they have been some of the best trips of my life. It's a very lively culture, a wonderful country. I was also born in Colombia, which is a very similar culture, gastronomically and geographically, etc. I am also fluent in Spanish, which has allowed me in my past trips to dissect the culture with a little bit more ease. Let's start with where. Where are we going? Peru is located in the western part of South America. It's got borders with Ecuador, Colombia, Bolivia, and Brazil, and also the Pacific Ocean. It's called the land of the Incas and is the host country to Machu Picchu, which is one of the seven wonders of the world. There, we will be meeting with three possible investors in Lima. We will be touring three possible bottling plants, three different facilities for bottling the beer. And in the process, we will be traveling to three cities, which are Lima, Cusco, and Aguascalientes. Lima, that will be our first stop, is a city of about 10 million people. You'll find some English speakers, but not a whole lot. Since it's our first stop, let's talk about punctuality. Now, punctuality in Peru is a flexible concept. Don't be too frustrated if you arrive early, as you should, but the meeting won't take place for a half an hour or an hour. It's not uncommon at all. Don't be frustrated. They also have two different terms to refer to punctuality. One is the Peruvian time, which means people most likely be late, and the English time, which requires a little bit higher punctuality. And we can talk about the dress code as well. As we usually do, we will wear a business suit, conservative suits and dresses for women. No athletic shoes, please, but remember that for this trip specifically, we're going to be doing some hiking and some outdoor activities, which means all athletic wear and casual, some things like that should be packed as well. Also remember that the temperature is going to vary between cities, so pack for hot weather as well as cold weather. When we talk about language, most meetings are going to take place in Spanish. The company has hired a translator that is going to be traveling with us the entire time. A lot of people speak it, but it will be in the bigger cities. Do not expect that anybody can understand you showing frustration. It's considered rude. We have a picture of Cusco, which is the second city we're going to visit. Is known for his architecture and for being host to the ruins of Sasquatch. Hellos and goodbyes. If you are in a business meeting, in a business setting, would be a firm handshake. In social gatherings, however, Man to man could be a handshake as well, but woman to woman or woman to man, a kiss on the right cheek is usually natural. Peruvians tend to start very close to each other. Their private bubble is kind of small. Relations. Relations are better for business in Lima and all the cities we're going to visit. Um, Most of the time, after a business meeting, we would be invited to a drink, a lunch, even somebody's house. Don't refuse. We can't refuse that invitation. Apologize quickly if you can't attend because family is very important for them. If you get invited to somebody's house, it will just help foster bonds. And the conversations, the multicultural conversations. Uh, Topics that you can talk about, let's say that you both have either a translator or speak the same language, would be family. Family, if you have photos of your family, that will help the conversation as well. Peruvian food is a great topic to break the ice because Peruvians are very, very proud of their cuisine. So be careful about reviews. You can also talk about archaeological sites, tourist places, and you could always talk about soccer. That's a picture of the train to Aguascalientes. There is three ways to reach Aguascalientes: horseback, riding, hiking, or the train. We will be taking the train through the mountains to reach the city. Aguascalientes translates into hot springs, which we will also be going to. They are very, very nice. Unfortunately, we do have to talk about gender issues. Unfortunately, machismo still exists in Peru. It could be described as a patriarchal society. Men are usually given preferable treatment in most occasions. Business women will tend to be respected, but they will definitely suffer from sexist attitudes. Some couple of extras. Keep eye contact. That's definitely a must. Haggle. After vendors will take advantage of tourists if they don't speak the same language, if you do not have your translator with you. Haggle and make sure you don't pay the price that is advertised. Don't eat ceviche at night. It's kind of a thing. Fresh fish, make sure you eat it early during the day. Now, earthquakes in Peru are common occurrence, and the country is in a seismic zone. Not only to keep that in mind, but to scare the hell out of you. There you have it. The top of the mountain will be Machu Picchu, our last stop. It's a magnificent, magnificent view, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am for the trip. Let's get ready.